Hello. Howdy, hey. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, first time chatter. Hello. I'm Daisy Queen. Very nice to see you today. I hope you're having a very lovely day today. I know I am. I'm doing pretty good. We're gonna be doing some drawing. I got a commission I gotta work on. 3D, yeah! I found like a 3D model creator, so I thought I'd mess around with it a little bit. I designed the hair for this model myself. I also did the eyes and stuff. And like, it's fun, honestly. It's definitely a fun little mix-up, a little different than what I usually do, so I thought I might give it a little spin. I even like did the texturing and like edited the texture for this shirt and everything. So it's very fun and pretty. You're beautiful. Oh, you're so sweet, Yolero. I hope you're having a good day. This one definitely, this model is definitely a lot. It moves a lot. It's very wiggly. Am I third wheeling? No, of course not. I'm happy to have everyone here. I love having company. I hope you guys are ready to settle in for today. We're gonna be doing some cute drawings. I'm doing a commission job actually today. It's a cute little couple drawing. So that's what we'll be working on today. I might get some actual proper music set up. I also got a hand for this model set up as well. So look, I have a cute little glove on. Ain't that fun? But let's see. How about some music? Some music. We like the idea of some music. I hope so. I do. I like the idea of some music. My whole plan for this is that this is going to be a nice and comfy stream. Very nice and comfy. Can you play Midas Touch? Kiss of Life? Possibly. I'll see. I'll see. The strawberry's looking different. Hello, Lil Hobbs. You having a good day? I know, yeah. I gotta... Like I was telling Yolero, I already hear music. Yeah, that's the dinner time jazz I always like to have playing. But yeah, I found a model maker called, what's it called again? God. V-Roid Studio, I think. That's what it's called, I believe. But, I designed my own little model for it. And I thought I would give it some... It's fun mixing it up once in a while, you know? It's fun mixing up. Funny enough, I had to revert into a PNG. I get that, honestly. I totally understand that. You said Midas Touch Kiss of Life. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get that set up. Let's see. Kiss of Life. Oh, thank you for following. Thank you for stalking. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Hi, Dorian. Hello. May have broke my model. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That sucks. The Midas Touch choreo hard. Especially Julie's part. Can't wait to hear it. How was your day? It's going great. I'm having a pretty good time. I was working on the sketch for this drawing earlier, but I was like, I think I'm in a mood to do some streaming, so we're gonna be doing that today. We're gonna be doing some streaming, and then afterwards we can do some games maybe. Once I get worn out from drawing, we can move on to a game or something. My back almost broke because I took a wrong step and almost fell. Oh, that's crazy. I'm sorry. Glad you're all right. I flee now so my game doesn't crash. I shall commit vanish now. I'll come back. All right. Sounds good, Dorian. Stay safe. The pre-chorus part of Julie. All right. All right. Okay. I have the song ready so we can play some of it depending on how I feel about it, I guess. We'll see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, I need to turn off my jazz. The way she contorts her body and rotates into a 360 angle, then quickly getting back up again. You are crazy. You are crazy, witchcrafter. I'll call you witch. If that's okay. Unless you would prefer to be called Varia or something. Whichever you would prefer. Did that I almost broke my back? Oh, rest in pieces. Rest in many, many pieces. I wonder which size I should go for this time. I'll go for maybe a 7, I think. Okay, yeah, that seems good. Making sure my stylus is working all right because it was having some issues earlier. Looks like it's going all right, and the hand's working all right too, so that's good. All right, let's get all tucked in here. The chorus is mad, just a little bit of showing your behind and shaking your chest rapidly. Oh my lord. Oh my. Okay, so you said sticky? Yeah, we can do one more. After that, I think I'll probably move on to my own music, but nice of you to be requesting some stuff. It's some fun stuff. You said sticky. All right. There you go. That's for you, witch. You're silly, witch. No, because in sticky you have to twerk a lot. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not much of a dancing type of person. I mean, in real life, I'll dance like to songs, but nothing crazy like that. Maybe I'm just weird, but... And I can actually do the choreo properly, but it's so embarrassing to do in public. I mean, yeah, doing anything like dance-wise in public can be a little scary. It's like, you see those videos of people doing like flash mobs like in public, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I could handle that. I mean, if I was with more people, then maybe, but still. It's like, that's a lot of people usually, because they're always doing it in like malls and stuff, you know? Especially Batty's Bridge. Yeah, Natty's Bridge. All right. I could do something choreographed, but freestyle. Yeah, I mean, even doing choreograph, I feel like I have such a hard time like following steps with those types of things. My coordination sometimes can be coordination can be difficult. I don't know if I can say the bridge part here. Uh, no worries, no worries. The bridge part of Natty is so hard. I gotcha. Seems like you like this this band a lot, huh? Band artist. The passion is nice. You basically have to 360 while sitting down, then rapidly change into a bending over position, then quickly getting down and before standing up. I see. Like some sort of kind of like that kind of worm move that I see a lot. I know my brother could do that kind of worm move. But every time he did it, he would always be like, that's hard. I'm like, I believe it. I ain't gonna try though. My brother Titus, he's always been into dance and like music related stuff. Want to hear a fun fact on one of the members? I mean, sure, if you want to talk about it. What you drawing? I'm drawing a commission for my friend David. He's Jacob's coworker. He's actually in on Jacob's campaign. But this is him and his fiance. Because he wanted me to do a drawing of him and her for Christmas. Some fun stuff. All right. I'm gonna get my music started. Where's my playlist? I'm always worried about playing my playlist because I always am worried that it's just gonna be like gonna hit so many like just hardcore songs all at once, and I'm like, sometimes I just want to vibe, you know. I like having me some heavy stuff once in a while, but I would like to have some like chill vibes once in a while. I need to like make a playlist curated specifically for whenever I'm streaming that is just like some chill music. Nothing too crazy. Because that's what I like. Heavy music, I could never. For you. Heavy music. She sang a 13-second high note whistle on live while having the flu. Oh, that is crazy. I mean, being sick and singing in general is crazy to me. Absolutely wild, mate. Well, how are you doing, Austin? Nice to see you here. Keeps getting stuck on lockers. Well, that is weird. Feeling kind of bland. I'm sorry. Happy to have you here, though. I'm glad you're here saying hi. Cactus made a whole playlist on YouTube so it's easy to grab for streams. Oh, yeah? Of just like a chill music on a playlist? Maybe I'll have to check it out. I don't know why, but she keeps getting stuck on lockers for some reason. Yeah, that is that is goofy. Yeah, the ones they use for drawing streams. Oh, yeah, absolutely send me the link. I would love to check that out at some point. I have totally like tuned into Cactus's streams before, and she always has some like nice, like fun music playing in the background. I always like. So I definitely would appreciate that. Thank you, Yolero. You're the best. Speaking of, at some point, Yolero, we should totally find a time to hang out sometime. I've been missing you. Missing you and Cactus and Icarus. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. Y'all a bunch of funny people. Agreed? Hell yeah. Maybe another drawing lesson or something at some point. Get me out the most famous quote from Belle. Goofy, goofy. Feels nice to just relax. before tripping over air. It's funny when that happens. Trying to figure out what game I should play to chill while you're on stream. Yeah, totally. Find something. Find something. Me trying to think about what the heck you have in your game library. Definitely play something absolutely terrifying while I'm streaming. You have something super chill in the background while you're doing something terrifying. From Kiss of Life is nicknamed Bobski. That is fun. That's a fun nickname. Part of me wants to keep playing Stalker 2, so there is that. Is that the game you were playing last night? The grimy one? Yeah. Bop and bap. This is rice, which is Henul's favorite food, and Henul from Korean means sky, so Bobski. Yeah, that makes sense. This is a bibimbap or something. I feel like I've heard of that. I remember hearing about that type of food at some point. It sounds good. Whenever I've heard about it. Bibimbap, sushi, burrito, etc. Nice. Yeah, those are... I love sushi. Bibimbap I've heard of, but I haven't tried it. It sounds good though. I can't remember what exactly it has in it. I know it's like... Isn't it kind of like fried rice in a way? Like it has like rice, but then it also has like other stuff mixed into it. Kinda. I don't know if I'm right on that or not. Rice bowls are tasty in all forms. Hell yeah. Rice is so tasty. It's gotta be one of my favorite things to add with like other things. And like I know here at home I've made like a couple times like my own like onigiri that I have found that is pretty easy to make. It's like instead of having like I don't know, what is it that they usually put in onigiri? I mean, most of the time I see that they can put like many different things in like onigiri, but it usually ends up being like something packed into like a rice square and then have like some like seaweed wrapped around it. I've returned. I fixed my model. Hell yeah. Glad you figured it out, man. I'm proud of you. It's annoying when you have like some weird issue that you have to figure out how to fix with stuff like that. I know like with my previous models that I have made for myself, it had so many problems. Like it's still like there's plenty of stuff. Like at one point whenever I was working on it, I just kind of gave up and was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it here. I might try to fix it later or something, I don't know, but at this point I just want to like restart at one point and just start remaking it. Just had to reset every single setting in VTube Studio. We love it when we have to reconfigure everything to how we want it to be again. We love that for us. And if at first you don't succeed, try again until your hands bleed, and then try even more. Hell yeah. Also, I joined Natty's live when she was a solo artist, and she was so happy when someone asked on who she was, and she celebrated her live with a small vanilla cake with sprinkles. Oh, that's sweet. Also, let me know, guys, if you can hear the music all right. I want to make sure that everything's coming through all right. You should also be able to hear like the little brush strokes I'm making, because that's a new thing I added at some point recently. Because with this new hand that I got, it has some cool little features, like it has sound to it, so you can hear like nice little like shh, shh, shh. And it's real nice. No, she is literally nominated for Girl in Creole due her to position as a Kiss Life mom. Nice. Music is nice currently. The sound is nice. Oh, perfect. Which one are you using for the hand? Is that what you're wondering? For the hand that I'm using on the screen, this is V Hand. It is a newer application that another streamer that I was watching a little while ago was using. But it's kind of new, kind of cool. It has some cool little dynamics to it. It has a lot more motion to it compared to my other one. Although there's definitely a couple things I like more about the other one compared to this one. Because with the other one, I am able to customize that one with my own like drawings and stuff in it. So I do hope this one gets like some features where you could like add in your own like drawings into it to like fully customize it. That would be cool. That's a recent one. I haven't tried it. It's definitely this one compared to the other one that I would use. I would definitely recommend the other one for now until this one has more features. But definitely if you don't have anything to be able to make your own, like customize your own hand, like drawing yourself your own hand for the assets, then I would probably recommend this one, just because this one already has like pre-built like stuff in it. Because with this one you can change like the color of your nails, you can change what kind of stylus you have, you can add like little accessories like bracelets and other things. Yeah, Spud tablet. That's the one I'm talking about. Because that one is quite nice for the fact that you have a lot more room to customize it to whatever you want to. So you could draw like all kinds of stuff on it to be able to customize it more. But with this one, it definitely has like its own presets, which is really nice. So if you're not like super artistically inclined like I am, where I'm like, I want to make sure I draw all my assets like a psychopath, then this one could be nice just because you don't have to do any drawing of the actual hand itself. You'd be able to customize like those types of things. You could also change like the stylus to be something else. So like, I could show you. Hold on. So in here, I'm able to also change like what kind of pen I'm using. So it could be like a bat. It could be like a magical pen. Or it could be like a brush. You can also change the colors of these as well. Or like even like a fancy ass feather right here. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of options with this one. There's a lot of fun options, which could appeal to you. But definitely, I'm trying this one out for now because I do like how the fingers move. It's like very just, it's very like visually, it's really nice. But it definitely, Spud tablet costs nothing. Meanwhile, this one costs like about maybe $12, which it makes sense. There's definitely some refining that this needs, along with definitely if you get this one, I'd make sure to check on like the community forum to read up how to set it up, because there are some specifications with it to be able to make sure you actually set it up properly. But it's still really cool. There's like also different hands and stuff, so you can have like a little cartoony hand, thicker fingers, or like even like a furry hand if you wanted to. But yeah, a lot of different accessories. I got like the fingerless glove on and fun stuff. There's also like effects that you can add as well, just like that. But I like to just have it raw. That sounds weird, but that's that though. It's cool. Along with, of course, it has like the cool sound so you can actually hear it like gliding across. So it sounds really nice. Yeah, cool. I'm back. Sorry for cutting it short, but yeah, I'm back and I'll stick around this time. Nice to have you, Dorian. I almost got her hair. Almost got her hair. I like to try to keep my layers separate, especially for line art, because then it just gives me options to like color the line art later. Because I'm fancy like that. Still hyped up for the funny Minecraft. Can't wait to unleash my inner dwarf. Does that mean you're gonna be small? Because you still haven't mentioned what species of in there you were choosing. Actually, unironically not. Well, ain't that funny? It's funny. With Minecraft Origins, I like choosing smaller characters just because I think it's funny. I mean, that's a pretty common thing that I tend to do with most with a lot of games. Like if there's a choice to be able to be smaller than everyone else, I like to take it. Just cuz I don't know. I just like being small. Being small is just so cute. I like the little cute people. I just realized I didn't finish the ear right here. What were you getting up to, Dorian? Were you in the middle of a game or something? I know you tend to be in the middle of a game whenever you end up showing up here. Maybe it has no correlation, but that tends to be the case. Democracy! You're right, playing a horrifying game with your stream up is actually kind of funny. Hell yeah, I'm glad you did it. I happen to be in a scary area. Oh, perfect. Don't worry, it's so very scary here. Totally. So scary. It is the case indeed. Aha! I knew it. Oh, I love this artist so much. I'm turning that shit up a little bit. This Alicia Liston. She has such beautiful music. Can't wait to be loudly spreading democracy by your side. One day, one day. One day, democracy. Were you playing Helldivers? Is that what I'm hearing from you? When you say democracy, is that what you're speaking of? It's always something with bugs. My life for super! Okay, that definitely sounds correct then. Yup, hell yeah. Whenever I finally get the chance to play I already forgot what it was called. We were literally, I literally said the name like 2 seconds ago, and I already have forgotten what it is. Oh Lord, what is it? It's, Helldivers, right. I would love to play Helldivers at some point. Maybe one day. One day. Whenever I get affiliate, I'll put the donation goal to be that once enough like money is put towards it, I'll be able to get Helldivers. That would be honestly kind of funny. Oh my god! Helldivers for democracy. I wanna understand. I know whenever it came out, everyone was freaking out about how cool it was, like, with how the game worked. And I remember finding it so fascinating. So I'm like, I'd still love to play it though. It sounds so cool. My husband loves Anna Pantsu. Hell yeah! Oh my gosh. Your husband is pretty cool. If I didn't already think he was pretty cool, he's cooler now that I know that he likes Anna Pantsu. For me, it's funny that you knew exactly that I was Anna Pantsu. That tells me that you've definitely heard her enough to know. Be a god if you get the people's nod. For managed democracy, your vote only matters if we believe it does. I'm like, I don't understand what that means, but I enjoy it all the same. Natural habit, be crazy not to grab it. You know, it's funny, because I'm looking at myself in, like, I am in in the streaming chat on my Discord, on my personal friend's Discord server, just in case anyone wants to come join while I'm here. But I'm like, honestly, I'm just happy vibing with you, chat, with just having you here. I do like having friends though to speak with sometimes though, whenever I'm drawing though. It is fun. This is so cute. So cute. Not gonna lie, today had me spiraling and Helldivers 2 did not help it. I knew as soon as I heard her voice, hell yeah. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, don't worry, Austin. You're all good. You don't need to feel like you need to join me in here. I'm happy having you just right here. Like, whether you're here or if you're in the VC, it don't matter. It's just nice having you here. It's me, therefore. Need me so badly, it can be serious. That's hilarious. Yay. I totally get that though. It's like you want to be around someone, but you also, like, you don't really want to talk though. I totally get that. I know, like, a couple times, like, in the past a little while ago, it's like I was in the mood to talk with someone or just hanging out with someone, but I also was like, I just don't want to, I don't want to talk to people, but I do want to talk to people. And it's just, it's crazy. And I'm like, why do I have to be this way? Why does it have to be this way? If you do that, please call your sub donation goal SEAF to Helldiver Promotion Train Funding. Mood. Yes. It's like I really wanna hang out with people, but I also can't, because it's like I want to hang out with people, but I know I wouldn't be in the mood to, like, I wouldn't be able to keep up conversation very well in, like, the headspace I'm in. If you know what I mean. If you get it, you get it. Or something like that. It would be funny. Helldiver training funds. Yeah, exactly. Maybe once I get affiliate, I can put that for the donation, for a donation goal. That would be funny. That would be funny. Oh, I get it. Lovely. I'm glad. Because I'm like, I totally do. I love hanging out with people all the time. Or it's like I love hanging out with people, and then there's other times I'm just like, I just can't talk to people right now. It's like I love hanging out with people. There's always those times where I'm like, I don't actually want to talk to people though. Maybe streaming is a good spot for that for me then. That way I can talk to you guys, but I'm not actually, like, you know, you're not here, like, speaking in my ear. But you are here, like, written wise, I suppose. It's like a one-sided call. Maybe one day Helldivers 2 will have an update that actually adds something notable. I mean, it's not already something notable. I love me some wrinkles. I love me a good old pair of sleeve wrinkles. Especially with this fabric, it's very, you know, foldy. Oh yeah, streaming is way easier than talking in real life or even on call. It definitely feels that way sometimes. Which is something I like about it. It's like I understand it. I understand why people stream, honestly. It is nice. I lost it. You know, at one point I remember I was feeling kind of sad because it was like one of my lower points when I was first getting started with streaming stuff, that I was feeling kind of down because every time that I streamed, there was like maybe one person would show up. Most of the time it would be no one. And I would just feel like it just made me feel very down about myself, which I'm like, it's alright if no one shows up. That's alright. It's like I shouldn't be so down on myself for that. But I feel better about it now. I mean, definitely at this point, there's at least like maybe one or two people that show up once in a while, which is very nice. It makes me very happy seeing you guys here. I'm like you guys make my day whenever you come in here and say hi to me, even if it's just for a moment. Streaming is way easier than talking in real life or even on a call. Streaming is easy when in a call with others. I feel like I'm diffusing a bomb. It gets so weird. I start talking politics. I mean, most of the time, I think my thing is that I'd be hanging out with other people and it felt like I could only stream when I had other people with me. Because, like, otherwise I felt like I had such a hard time, doing a conversation with just myself. Because just having a conversation with just myself here, and, like, no one else here, was just, like, so difficult initially. Like, there was a couple days that I'm, like, it was completely fine that I'd be able to hang out with just myself and like just talk to myself on like every time that I started doing it. But since I've become a lot more consistent with it, whenever like now that you guys show up like quite often now, it is very nice. It's very nice. I just like having you guys to talk to. It's very nice. I'm like, not all the time that you guys are able to show up, of course, but there's definitely a lot more people now that it's like a little more consistent, which is quite nice for me at least. But as the time progresses, more people will meet you, recognize you, and some loyal people will come here regularly. Exactly. And every single one of you that shows up always makes my day just a little bit brighter. And I really appreciate it. Early on, it helped me to check the VOD views the next day. If it goes up, then people are still coming around, just not live. Yeah, I know, like, I can't remember, like, what my daily, like, views would be. Or, like, for VODs and for, like, just views afterward. Definitely, like, a little update as to, how it's been as of recently. It's been pretty consistent with being, like, every time when I have a look back at, like, how many views it looks like on, like, just on Twitch, not, like, on the analytics or anything. It usually says, like, 30 or, like, 20 or something like that, which makes me very happy that there's so many of you that ends up popping by here. It's like, it's quite amazing, honestly, that there's that many people that would pass by. Whether it's just someone watching, like, multiple times, if it's just me because I do sometimes look back on some of my VODs just to see, like, different things and, like, just seeing how, like, the streams went and stuff. Making sure that everything stayed consistent and things. But, it's curiosity. I suppose that's true too. Need to change the song. It totally makes me think, considering, like, talking about, like, looking back at some of my VODs, there was at one point I did go back to, like, check out one of my older streams, and it's really funny because at one point a couple weeks ago, like maybe a week or so ago, I was talking about taking care of renewing my car's registration, and just a couple days ago, or like a week ago, I looked at my VODs, like one of my older VODs, just randomly pushed a random timestamp like in the middle of one of my videos, and I was literally talking about renewing my car's registration on a different year. which I think is really funny considering literally just a random video. And it ends up being like a relevant thing that happened recently to me this year, which is funny. Occasionally, people will stick around a bit to see what kind of person you are. Some will like you, some won't. The people who like you will engage a bit more and eventually will become loyal audience or friends. Hell yeah. We always love that. I gotta re-register my car next month. Yeah, I know, you gotta get on that. I accidentally, it ended up expiring whenever I realized that, oh shit, I need to get that renewed. So, luckily, I got it figured out and I was able to get it renewed. And I'm still waiting for the plates to, or at least, waiting for my stuff to arrive for me to, for now I just have the temporary paper on the back, but still waiting for the actual thing. I can't even drive yet. How old are you, little Hobbs? I mean, you don't need to divulge that if you don't want to, but I'm curious because, like, as soon as I was capable of being able to drive, my mom immediately got me on that. But I'm also the oldest of 4 siblings, me included. But so it's like my mom was like, we need another person that can drive so that it's not just us driving all the time, which I'm like, fair enough. But also at the time I was terrified of driving. It's definitely not as bad as I thought, but definitely after like a couple of years of driving, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. It's fine. And I've only gotten into a crash one time. But I had started driving, like my mom and dad started having me practice whenever I was 15, and now I am 22. So it's been a couple years and I've only gone into a crash once, and me personally, I think it was the other guy's fault because I mean, I'm not gonna get into it because it was kind of dumb, but I mean, it was partially my own fault, but he also, like, we were on a hill and he could have slowed down, but he didn't. He just kept going through and plowed right into my bumper. So I mean, it's whatever. But my parents were very happy. I am 1 year away from drinking. That might not help. Oh no. I mean, just don't drink and drive. Just don't do it. There's your solution. My parents were very happy to no longer drive me to morning practice. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, just like anything that my parents had to drive me to, they were like, well, thank goodness, now you can do it yourself and we don't have to do it, which I'm like, fair enough, honestly. You guys have enough children to take care of. Having one less person that needs to be driven around is already going to help a lot. So I'm like, can't fault you for that. I didn't drive till I was 20. I was too scared to drive for the longest time. Yeah, I was very scared too, but considering my family needed help for it, I was just like, okay, fine, I'll just do it. And it ended up being completely fine. It's literally like riding a bike. It's like you just gotta get used to it. Once you get used to it, then it's all good. Along with, I just had a really good instructor though, so that also helps. Remember, Audrey Law is trying to be there because of lack of morality for numerous amounts of people. Law is trying to be there because of lack of morality of numerous amounts of people. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that have strange morals. For a moment, whenever I read that, I was like, what? What? Huh? Confused noises. I was like, what are you trying to say? I literally just had my first driving lesson on Friday. Nice. How'd it go? Was it a little stressful? I know it can tend to be a little scary the first time. Only hit 3 baby strollers, new family record. New family record low. You were aiming for them? New world record. Only 3 baby strollers. Me and my family, we would always make the joke that anytime we were driving past people, I'm like, oh, yeah, definitely hit the old lady. That would be 50 points. Just like anyone that's in the middle of the road, I'm just like, this is how much they are point-wise. And of course, it would be more if they were elderly or a child. I do that too. Oh my god. Who said they needed to be on the sidewalk? I mean, there's the crossing walks. Literally, they're supposed to be crossing. Bicycles and children are worth double. True, I forgot about bicycles. Bicycles, children, and elderly are all worth double the points. Some people don't even care if they run someone over, taking their life. That's how messed up people can be. I mean, yeah, there's definitely, there's some crazy people out there, but luckily I'm not like that. If anything, I'm way too safe. There's been a couple times that I know that, like, I've been driving and I'm just like, anytime I think of going faster than the intended speed limit, or like, I am currently going like a little above speed limit, I'm still like, I'd much rather be way too slow than way too fast. Because, I mean, if you get fined, like, being too slow is gonna be not as bad as being too fast. Being too slow is better. And then we have corruption. Rest in pieces. Babies don't pay road tax, so they don't belong on the... Oh my gosh, it always comes back to you guys focusing on the children and how they can die. We don't need to come back to this conversation, you bunch of psychos. I don't go faster than 10 miles over the speed limit on the highway. Yeah, same here. I only really go like, yeah, at least 10. But yeah, around here, I definitely feel like most people go like 10 or like 20 over, which I'm like, that's kind of crazy. This is crazy. Bunch of crazy people out here. I want to drive like I'm in Fast and Furious. Do some Tokyo drifting. Ah! My pen! Ah! Cops here haul ass on the highway. Yeah, they do. It's kind of crazy, honestly. My husband loves the song. Hell yeah. I used to really enjoy this one. It's been a while since I've heard it, honestly. This is digging deep into my playlist. I also, I can't remember how many songs I have in my playlist now. It's like almost 1,000, I think. Maybe more. Could be 2,000. That'd be kind of funny. What's the cops gonna do when they get a taste of ramming speed? Do not ram the cops, Lil Hobbs. Do not ram the cops. We do not need you doing that. We don't need to run over the cops. How much do you think the cops would be in the point system? If there's like a cop walking. Is that like triple the points if you run over a cop? It's a really weird conversation. Power up. 3 times multiplier. Oh my lord. Three times multiplier. That's really funny. Oh my god. And what about animals though? In the point system, what is animals? If you hit a deer, if you hit a bear, hit a raccoon. Hit a moose. Not gonna lie, with how our society is, we may just be worse peasants because cops steal just as much as royal guards do. There's always gonna be stupid people out there, unfortunately. The best we can do is try to stop them in some way, I suppose. If we can. Deducts points. Deducts points if we hit an animal. It absolutely deducts points if you run into like a cat or a dog. That's absolutely gonna deduct points. When it comes to animals, I feel like it depends on what kind of animal, I guess. For some reason it feels worse thinking about anyone hitting anything is bad in general. But if we had to put a point as to how much it would be, not like that we're trying to, but if it had a point to it. Sadly, the if we can is the main issue due to all the corruption and greed going on. Yeah, not much we can do there. Makes me wonder when we will hit anarchy at this rate. Oh no. For animals, the hard part is not hitting them. True, that is actually true. I agree with the minus points. Yeah, that makes... Honestly, you guys convinced me. Absolutely. The deducting points makes complete sense. Well done. You won this argument. Not like I was trying to say that they should be counting points thusly, but you're definitely correct on that. Very convincing. I need to hook this And hook this to the clothing layer I have going on. There we go. Not my fault if deer don't glow in the dark. Their eyes definitely shine. It's definitely it's definitely hard to not see it most of the time, I feel like, but in the middle of the dark, if they just suddenly bust out in front of you, like, it's hard to miss. It's hard to miss them. When it comes to wilderness, no matter how careful you are, you cannot avoid this type of accident if you frequently visit such places. Yeah. Definitely, like, I know around, back in my other hometown, we would have, like, there was a specific, like, freeway or highway or whatever, but they had, like, a deer crossing sign there. So it's like, you gotta keep an eye out for them deers. Like, even just, like, in our backyard, we'd find deer droppings because they would just come running through our backyard. And, like, we have fences, too. I mean, we had fences on one part of it. There was a big part of it that was just open, though. Which I'm like, how do they just come through all of this? There's a lot of, like, residential areas. I'm like, what forest are they coming from? In Stalker 2 news, I have an anomalous entity throwing dead rats at me. Well, that's a new one. That's a new one for me. Oh, have you guys heard of the Rat Shaker game? Did you see Markiplier play that? That was funny as hell. That was the goofiest shit I've seen for a while. Unless you're lucky and just happen to never stumble upon it. I mean, suppose that's true. Maybe if they move the deer crossing sign to a safer place, then the deer would be hit less often. It's like the deer see that the sign got moved. They're like, oh shit, we can't go past here. Oh shit, this ain't a safe place for us no more. The deer sign is what tells the deer that it's an okay spot to cross. I like the idea that we made like some weird pact with the deer that it's like, whenever you see these signs, this is where you can cross, alright? Alright, wonderful. Some deer keep visiting my parents' house and eating my dad's plants. Oh my lord. I don't like it when that happens with like stuff that you're trying to grow. Like if you have a garden in your like front yard or backyard or something and you're actually trying to like cultivate it and like animals start coming through and just kind of ripping and tearing. They're coming in and ripping and tearing. And it's like, there's not much you can do because it's like, it's an animal. What else are you gonna, like, what can you do? I mean, definitely, like, there's, like, pest control or something for, like moles or something that is, like, trying to, like, dig up your yard, but it's, like, even still, sometimes that doesn't get it done. Because, like, I know, back at my family's house, they would have, I think we had moles in our backyard because we've just found, like, big, like, mounds of dirt just in the backyard. And it's, like, I remember my dad, like, either, like, filling the holes with water or, like, putting other, just, like, filling in the holes. But that still didn't, like, we still were having problems. And, like, I can't even remember what we did, like, that officially got rid of them. But they were there for a while. I think marigolds keep deer and some other animals away. That is interesting. That's the first time I've heard of that, but that is interesting that that's true. Some plants work as natural repellents. Honestly, that plant stuff is fascinating to me. Like, it's so cool that there's, like, specific plants that you can use, like, against other plants, or, like, plants that you can use to, like, deter, like, animals and stuff. Like, that's fascinating. Because, like, there's just so many plants that you can, like, use for different things, and it's just so cool to me. Like, I know there was a show that I used to watch that I was fascinated with, because it was, like, the main character was, like, this redheaded girl, who was a, like, herbologist or something. So she, like, worked in, like, the study of plants, and it was just so fascinating seeing her, like, work with, like, herbs and stuff to help, like, cure wounds and stuff. And I'm just like, I would love to know, like, what kind of, like, plants you could find in the wild that could help, like, with certain, like, illnesses and stuff. It would be cool to just run back into the backyard and be like, ah, here's this that I need to be able to heal this poor sick child. I don't know, something about it's just kind of cool and, like, kind of fantasy-esque to me. I just like those things that feel like magic. Like plants that, or like, feels like witchy, you know, where it's like you mix up, like, different herbs and, like, throw in a rat's tail, a lizard's tail, and a rat's eye into a potion, and then this is gonna do this, you know? It's so cool. Yeah, herbalist. Yeah, that's the correct one. But still cool though. Wouldn't that be a good idea to plant marigolds at the ditch so then they don't jump over? It's a good question. Good question. I fell down a rabbit hole once a few years ago and I learned about companion plants. I'm not sure if I know specifically what you mean by companion plants, but I would love to hear more about that if you know more about it. I don't know if that would work, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know either, but I would like to think that there's, like, cool stuff out there that you, if you, like, learned everything about, like, the different plants, that you'd be able to, like, survive off them in the wilderness. Another weird, strange dream of mine that I think would be funny. Either that or, like, it's one of those things that I'm like, I would enjoy writing a story about this if about that type of thing, if I knew more about, like, herbs and stuff. They're plants that work really hard to plant together. Like, one has short roots and the other deep roots, so they don't take each other's nutrients, for example. Well, that is interesting. One grows tall to provide partial shade for the other. Oh, that is interesting. I'm trying to think about some other good, like, examples of some cool plants that I know of. I know, there was one that I remember that I thought was so cool. That, they had planted at this museum that me and my siblings would go to all the time. But it was like this kind of plant that whenever you touched its leaves, like, they would just kind of curl in on themselves. And I thought that was so freaking cool. It's like, I didn't, like, I knew there was some sort of, like, I think it's like an animal, like a plant does that so that, like, it doesn't, as like a defense mechanism, so, like, animals don't eat it because they think it's, like, shriveled up or something. So they're like, ooh, gross, it's bad. I can't eat that. But it's so cool. It's so cool. Some pretty good line work progress I'm seeing here. Sounds like Mimosa pudica, the plant that folds up when you touch it. Let me look it up real quick. Let me look up that name specifically, at least, to see if that's the one that I'm thinking of. Pubica. Yeah, I think that might be it. Because, like, those ones are so cool. Those plants are so cool. I love those ones so much. But yeah, that is the... I'm pretty sure that's the right one. Those ones are so fucking cool. Like, I would love to have that around, like, my house, just so that I could, like, touch it and just see it go... It would be like a weird little fidget toy. A weird little plant fidget toy. Those things were just... I just want to gush over how cool that is. Plants are cool, man. And like, I know, back when I was in, I went to girls' camp. And part of my church's, like, part of the church that my family was a part of is, like, regimen. I guess they would have, like, the younger girls, like, go to a girls' camp all together for, like, a week or so. Which was honestly really good, because then it, like, got me out of the house and got used to, like, I mean, being away from my family. But, we learned some cool stuff whenever we went out and did that. I mean, of course, there was bits of it that was, like, that mixed itself into, like, religion and things, but, most of the time we were learning some really cool stuff. Whether it be, like, stuff about, like, survival. I remember one time we went and, like, we did, like, axe throwing. That was freaking cool. Or, like, there you had, like, zip lines we could go on and things. Which was honestly so cool. And I wish, honestly, that, people had the chance to do, like, activities of, like, that with, like, more... Like, do activities like that with, like, people in your age group at that age. Because it's honestly, like, so fun to do those types of things and also, like, meet new people when you're, like, young like that. I remember, another plant that I remember that I always think about, especially if I'm going on, like, hikes with my family or stuff, is, I can't remember the name of the plant. God, I can't remember the name of, like, most of these plants. But this one is one I just remember very distinctly. Like, I vaguely remember what it looks like, but... I remember distinctly that it smelled like popcorn. Like, anytime you passed by it, it just smelled of popcorn. So distinctly. Like, I don't know what about it did that, but I just remember every time we walked past it, or like if we were near one, I could just smell it and be like, oh my god, it's that frickin' plant again. I know there's one nearby, I can smell it. There's that one, and then there's also like, there was this like fuzzy plant that I remember my people telling me about, because like I remember taking a mental note of it just because they called it the like a toilet paper plant, where it's like it has like these big thick leaves and they're like they have like this kind of like soft fuzz on it. But it's like they told us about it because they're like, if you're ever in the wild and you don't have any toilet paper, this plant will work perfectly for that. Just because it's like, it's soft and their leaves tend to be pretty like big and thick. Be right back, no worries. But yeah, I think that's all the plants that I can gush about at the moment. That I can think of off the top of my head, at least. I mean, other than the fact, I do also think about how, like, the thistle plant, like that weed, apparently you can, like, I think I remember, like, during, like, girls' camp, like, one of our leaders, like, literally, like, took one of those and, like, just kind of skinned it, got all the spines off of it, and, like, we were able to, like, eat some of it. Because it's, like, the main core of it, I think it's kind of like celery almost. Once you get all, like, the spikes and, like, leaves off of it, you can eat that, like, middle part of it, which I think is very interesting. Yummers. Honestly, I don't know if it's like celery. I didn't get to try it whenever I was there because I wasn't interested because I was but a young child and I was extremely picky, along with I also celery is like one of my least favorite vegetables, actually. I do not like celery. I don't like how stringy it is. I also just the taste brings back bad memories, so I do not eat celery. I recently started liking celery. Really? I'm like, I don't get it, but happy for you, I guess. More for you. If I ever have a plate of celery that someone gives to me, I'll hand it off to you instead. More for you, I suppose. More for you. I shall give you all of the celery that I have. I've recently started liking celery. Alright, I'll give you all of my celery. I'm like, that's not what I meant by I started liking celery. You don't need to give me all of that. Too bad, it's all yours now. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Hey, that's the most I can ask from you. Think of it in that way. Oh yeah, how have you been doing, by the way, Yolero? I know, the last time I chatted with you, I think I remember you said you were sick. I hope you're feeling better. I feel like all my family has gotten sick recently. All except me, thank God, but... I'm better now? Hell yeah, I'm glad. Oh, everyone make sure to take a drink of water, alright? Take a drink of water, guys. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. I'm glad. I hate feeling sick. It's like one of my least favorite feelings. I don't think anyone likes being sick, though. I mean, the only thing I could think about that could possibly make sick, like, being sick alright is just, like, there is a part of me that does like the part of, like, being pampered. I do kind of like that. As much as that sounds bad, I do like people, like, taking care of me. Which sounds just kind of lazy, but I do just kind of like... I think it's just, I like attention. I like attention, so I just like... I like having people pay attention to me and be like, you alright? You okay? Do you want me to get something for you? I'm like... I mean, I don't mind that. I don't mind it. I don't like feeling like I'm, like, taking away, like, people from things that they need to do, but it's like, if they're offering, I'm not going to say no. Today's personal order is in Helldivers is to kill 500 Terminids, and I'm constantly recalling that stupid 500 cigarettes. 28 stab wounds. That's pretty funny though. 500 cigarettes. It's nice to feel comforted by someone. Exactly. I see you understand. I'm like, that's the only thing I could see that you could possibly, like, enjoy from being sick. And, like, for me, that is literally the only thing that makes being sick sometimes alright. I'm not feeling rappy right now. I enjoy rap, but just not right now. Sure, that'll be good. Needed to. It's funny though with like being sick, like anytime I've thought about that thought in my brain where I'm like, it's kind of nice being taken care of. I partially feel like there's a part of me that feels guilty like feeling that way just because I'm like part of me just thinks like it's not okay for you to feel like happy about that. Like you should be able to take care of yourself just fine. But, you know, I don't always listen to that voice. I'm also heavy about the attention. Might explain why I liked to be here, because we would just enjoy a conversation one-to-one whilst playing our games. Yeah, exactly. And, like, that's also, like, falls into like the reason as to why it was really hard for me in the beginning whenever I started streaming. Because like I said, I love having like other people there like talking with me. Because I do love having like, whether it's like, I mean, one of you guys talking to me through the chat, or like having another person here with me like chatting. Because like, I mean, I like having the attention, but I also just like having another person to focus on as well. Or like, something to, help lead the conversation in some way. Because, I mean, sometimes I have a hard time, like, thinking about stuff to talk about on the spot if I don't have anyone else to, like, lead into something as well. This is how I breathe. Oh, this sounds heavy. Next one. We're not heavy right now. We're not feeling heavy. Hey, welcome back, Austin. There's nothing wrong about enjoying being taken care of or wanting to be taken care of someone. Because now imagine being two people who take care of each other and love both giving and receiving the care. It's just an infinite affection and care glitch. That's a nice way to look at it. I mean, in some ways, that's kind of what me and Jacob already have going on. It's like I take care of him and he takes care of me. And it's all good. Pulls the HMG replacement back into his backpack. Fine. Not feeling heavy it is. Yeah, whenever it's like I'm down for some like slower songs right now. Nothing like too like rock heavy. Although there are plenty of songs like that that I do enjoy. That's not the current mood in my brain right now. What is bad? A. Shades of gray. I mean, you're doing art, you want to focus on that, and most likely won't when, well, trying to peacefully draw. That time will come once you go out there butchering stuff. Absolutely. Right now it's peaceful drawing, but whenever it starts to be game time, absolutely decimating. Absolute destruction. That's for sure. Oh, stretch. Speaking of butchering, I'll give you a small hint on what my origin is. I'll absolutely despise arthropods, cave spiders, and silverfish especially. Interesting. Like, I have no clue. There's like so many origins in there. It's like at least 100. So it's like, that's gonna be so hard to figure out. I haven't even looked at all of them. I need to look at them again, honestly. Alright, before I continue drawing, I'm gonna go grab, I need to fill up my water because my water is completely empty. My water bottle is completely empty and I require water! I suggest that if any of you guys need to go grab snacks or anything like that, do it now. I'm also gonna go fill up my water bottle real quick and I shall be back in just a moment, alright? Make sure to get your water. Make sure to get your own drinks and stuff. whatever you need. Whatever you need. That was not intentional. I didn't even... Alright, I'll be back in just a moment, alright? Don't miss me too much, alright? I got me some water. Water. Feels good. Water is good. You ever take a drink of water and you can just feel it go like all the way down? You feel it go all the way to like your heart, you know? You know what I mean? You just feel like the water go into your soul. It feels so good. It feels so good. Oh, because I'm feeling that right now and it feels so lovely. Yes. I'm glad you get it. Hey, some dude, welcome! These cosplayers are gonna kill me, either from accidentally stabbing myself or from some fumes from spray painting. Oh my lord. Be careful, don't hurt yourself, alright? Are you trying to get some cosplays ready for like going to an event or something? I never asked you that before, if you've ever gone to like a convention with the cosplays before. Mm-hmm. It's lovely to see you though. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, but did you see what cosplay I was talking about yesterday? I don't think so. Which one were you talking about? I know you said that in the chat, but I didn't see which one you might have talked about. I'm worried it got lost in the chat. I'm sorry if it did. I'd be happy to hear about it now, though. And tell me all about it. Dance with me, make me sway. As the ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. I can't go that deep. It's Luffy and Nami, but a gender bend. I'm not so certain about it, but my wife seems happy about it. That sounds fun to me. By the way, Audrey, I will slowly keep giving you hints on my origin, but I'm trying not to make it obvious at first because of the anticipation. Don't worry, I tend to be kind of oblivious to that kind of thing, so whether it be a hint, I might miss it. There is a small chance I might just completely miss it, even if you give me an obvious hint. I mean, like I said, I don't have them memorized, so... Another hint is that I cannot swim. Oh, well, shit. Hey, but that doesn't say you can't go in water, though. It just means you can't swim. I'm curious if it's one that specifically, like, can sink to the bottom of the ocean, but they can't, like, actually, like, swim. Lots of people can't swim and live right at the ocean. That doesn't help. You probably can piece my entire damn life from all the stories I've told you. I mean, definitely, like, I know, like, quite a bit of it, at least. A good portion. Yes, that's why I said it like that. Also, I get to breathe twice as long underwater, but the water doesn't hurt me. Ah. I outright sink in it? Yeah, I figured. Because I know Jerem had something like that. The, Sunken Sailor one. That one made him sink to the bottom of the ocean. But, he could breathe underwater, though, with that one. Dense bones. Exactly.
Ow, fuck. That hurt.
Jacob! You alright?
Yeah, just as I was walking in the carport, my ankle does this.
Ew!
It really fucking hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You didn't do anything.
I know, I'm just sorry it happened. I'm happy to have you back, though.
Glad to be back. I'm gonna go pull the trash cans back.
Okay.
Having fun drawing?
Yeah. And that's Jacob, ladies and gentlemen. And they thems. You know, it always feels nice whenever I finish, like, a nice looking shoe. Because sometimes shoes can be so annoying to draw, you know? And, like, honestly, I'm looking back and forth between these shoes, and I'm like, I didn't even think about the fact that each one of them has, like, 4 laces. And they both have 4 laces, which is nice. I'm glad that I was secretly consistent, and I just was not aware of it. I'm feeling like something else. It's pretty fun. Hey, Jacob, welcome back.
Hello. Oh, both the boys are curled up on the bed.
Yeah, scratch that. Yeah, they're in their sleepy time. They're sleepy eepy. Both of the kitties are curled up on the bed, real cute like. Another fun thing that I've been starting to do recently, me and Jacob, we've been starting to getting back into doing power wash again together. So we've been doing that a good bit while like also watching like shows and stuff while washing things together. Watching things and washing. Watching and washing. It's been a lot of fun. You know how some people have a redeem to bring their pets onto the stream? I'm imagining that, but for Jacob. I don't know if I haven't heard about the like any redeems for bringing on pets onto streams. That's a first for me that I've heard about. There's a lot of things I still don't know about streaming, but that is a funny one. But having that for Jacob, like you redeem like some of those like points that you collect over time, and you just you're able to get Jacob into stream if you get enough of them. That would be funny. It's probably more common for flesh tubers. Ah, flesh tubers. Why you gotta call them that? Ew. Ew. I mean, you're not wrong. They are flesh. They are but flesh and bones. This is true. At one point, I did get a pet cam set up at one point. Temporarily. I did it for a painting stream at one point. It did not last very long, and the pets did not... one of them showed up there. One of them, for like a moment. But the problem with them is that they're not very consistent in staying in like one spot. They go all over the place. They go in like so many different places. I also would need like a better camera for that specifically if I wanted to just have a camera specifically on Socks and Garfield. There's so many times that they will walk up to me while I'm like at my computer though. Like they'll just come up and like be like, meow, meow. I'm like, what's up, little dude? And he's just, meow. I'm like, I know you don't want food. We got them some automatic feeders recently. And since then, I haven't had to worry too much about making sure that they get their food on time because, well, that's been taken care of that rather well, actually. Because, like, there's this whole thing with our cats specifically that if they don't get small portions at a time during their meal times, or at least like within like the meal times they have like throughout the day, then they get they do this thing where they eat too much and then they barf it up since they got too excited and ate it too quickly. Because if they eat too much too quickly, then they barf it up, which it's apparently called scarfing and barfing from where I found it on the internet. But they were doing that exact thing where it's like they would eat it and then they would throw up their whole food still. Like the food would still be whole and it would be thrown up. Which was not preferred. Classic cat move. I mean, yeah. But I'm like, bros, can you like chill? You act as if you haven't been fed in like years. It's like we literally fed you like just a couple minutes ago. Bro, my brother in Christ. Hello, Socks. How's it going, bud? Do you want to lay with me? Do you want to get in here? I know, you're kind of weird, huh? Yeah. Socks is here. He's trying to get in my lap. He's kind of looking at me funny, though. Hi, buddy. Is there enough room for you? Is there enough room for you? Is there enough room for you? Make up your mind, bud. You only have a limited amount of time to make your choice. I see you've chosen my shoulder. Okay. Nah, he's just gonna sit on the arm of my chair, I guess. My cat, Kona, learned how to stick her paw into the cat feeder and get more to drop out. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Luckily, Socks and Garfield haven't done that. These ones seem like they're pretty sturdy. That was one thing I was worried about. Like, luckily they're not the type to like specifically like really try to like get into things. It's like if something's closed, they're not gonna really try. Although Socks knows how to get into like the kitchen cupboards, which is a little bit concerning, but you know, not much we can do about that. It just means that if we have no clue where he is, we gotta search the kitchen cabinets just in case. Just in case he's like gone and hidden in the cabinets. To fly. Kona's a cute name for your cat, though, Yolero. He's a cute kitty. I'm very curious. Have you sent me pictures of your cat, Yolero? I would absolutely enjoy some kitty pictures from you if you have any. I'd send you pictures of my cats as well. I'd be happy to show off my babies. I need to get a drink of water. Water. Maybe a while ago I can send you more though. Hell yeah. Did I send you pictures of my cats at some point? I mean, I assume that if you sent me pictures of your cat, I probably sent you pictures of my cats too. I'd be very surprised if I didn't. Oh, hi, buddy. Probably, but send me them anyway. I absolutely will. Buddy, I love you so much, but you're like... Oh, okay. Okay, you can stay. He rubbed his head on my shoulder. I can't say no to that. Oh my god. I forgot that the song went screamo. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah, let's stick with that. Okay. Hey, Oku, welcome. Welcome to the party. I'm working on a commission. I'm also gonna quickly send you some. I'm gonna send you some picture, a picture of my kitties. By the way, Yalero. Cause I got some cute pictures of the kitties. Oh yes, that's a cute one. Okay. How's the arting going? It's going well. This is a drawing that I'm working on for my friend David. He works with my boyfriend. He works with my boyfriend Jacob. He is Jacob's co-worker, David, and also our friend. And this is a picture of him with his fiance. Because he wanted a nice present for Christmas. Christmas. Oh, did you send me a picture of your kitty? Oh, yes. The fluffy baby. Oh, you got a picture of the little paws too? What the hell? Aw. Yalera has a cute little black kitty. There's Garfield. Garfield is completely orange while my other cat, Socks, he's a sweetie pie, but he's got little white socks. He's such a cutie pie. The kitties are so cute. Adorable. Yes, indeed. Indeed, Oku. Incredibly adorable. Also, apologies if I respond to messages a little later or respond to messages like twice on accident. I always have a difficult time remembering which ones are recent or what. I always worry that I accidentally miss things. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Oku. Hair. I love drawing hair. Hair is very lovely. Stretch. Everyone make sure to do some stretches. It just looks like on the stream that I just look like I'm breaking my neck. Give myself a good little some good neck cracks. Yes. Gotta keep that neck flexible. Absolutely. That's one thing I like about this model that I'm trying out is that with this one I have so much more like movement to this one. I'm very wiggly. I like how wiggly like even just the tiny little hair in my face is. It's like so wiggly. Never know when you gonna need to bend it 90 degrees. True that. Ooh, we got some bad apple we can play. Yes, bad apple. The hair is bouncy. Yes, exactly. I love me some bounce to it. The one thing I wish was better with this model, though, I do wish that I had more control with like the expressions. Because with this one, I have very limited expressions that I can make with this one. Because I can make like shocked, and then I can also do like I can make a really sad face. Yeah, I'm real sad. My eyes get real big, wet and big, and real sad. And then I can also get a little angry. So angry. Don't make me angry. It's fun. You wouldn't like her when she's angry. She wouldn't like me when she's angry.
Garfield, don't look at me so angry and tired.
Is Garfield a little angry?
But I guess because I came in, or he's either looking at me or looking at where the food is and having a heavy debate in his head.
Angry little cat. Angry little boy. Oh! I see the other kitty Maple. Oh, they kind of look like Garfield a little bit. Kind of make me think of Garfield a little bit. I can tell they definitely have their own kind of dumbass though in them. Hi, homeless. We're getting everyone in here, aren't we?
You have homeless people in your chat?
No, we don't have. We have homeless meat dog. I don't know if they're actually homeless though.
I mean,
what you drawing? Commission. Drawing a commission.
I see. You have one of the like leaders of the homeless clan or somebody of the homeless clan in your chat. Yo, if you can get the homeless population.
Oh my god.
You can get the homeless population as your subscribers.
Oh my god.
Have them rip copper out of the walls to be able to pay for Twitch Prime subs.
Oh my god. Copper?
Yeah. Because you can sell copper by the pound for a good amount of money.
Oh my lord. Enslave my followers? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying enslave. It's their own will to steal copper and use it to buy Prime subs.
Oh my lord.
I've not seen John
This
Wick.
is your home now. Homeless gang in John Wick.
I've not
or
seen
so
any
I'd
of
like
the
to
John
imagine.
Wick movies, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
I do know he kills a lot of people.
I mean, yeah. That tends to be the consensus.
Is this the kind of situation where, like, every time you go to the gas station, there's the same homeless person, and you always give them $1, and then the homeless person sees somebody, like, trying to fight you, and so they come up and just, like, they come up with their homeless gang and beat the shit out of them? I did know about the pencil. I did know about that.
He screws a guy with a pencil?
Assuming he means
Damn.
kill.
I'm
but
assuming,
if he fucks him with a pencil, then I don't think that would be in a John Wick movie.
Oh my god. This is something else, that's for sure. I don't need you to start getting them to talk about destroying children again.
Hey, I'm not talking about them destroying children. I'm talking about homeless people stealing copper out of people's walls.
Because that isn't just the same amount of
Get the wrong
insanity.
Version. Yeah, I think you downloaded the wrong movie.
Gave me the wrong version of the Blu-ray. Oh my lord. I still consider the Wick series to be comedy after the first one. Too much physical humor not to be. I haven't seen any of them either, so I have no clue. Ah! I shook everything with that. Whee!
Glad your tablet's not like an Etch-a-Sketch where you shake it and all the lines disappear.
What?
Glad your tablet's not like an Etch-a-Sketch where you shake it and all the lines disappear.
Oh my lord. That would suck. If you guys heard what Jacob said, he was saying that it would be terrible if my tablet was like an Etch-a-Sketch where like if I shook my tablet then just all of what I drew just disappears. Just gets erased. That would be unfortunate. I don't want to draw the glasses because I didn't have a very concise way of drawing them before. Although I do feel like I need to like reposition this eyebrow. Yeah, that feels more right there. I don't mind. When you're down easy, but just give it time. I don't want to draw glasses. I don't want to draw glasses. I don't want to draw glasses. I'm saying that enough to make me just do it. Living in the real world. Okay, I feel like this is a good enough spot to stop for now, with the drawing at least. We could do a game for a couple minutes, maybe. Maybe. It is getting close enough that it might be time for me to do Sunday night activities with people. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I possibly might end up playing for a little bit. I don't know what I did, but my arm is like kind of achy today. I'm not sure why. Living in the real world. I'm I'm still here, by the way. Just I don't know what to talk about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So I'm thinking I'm gonna close out of my stuff, and we can move on to something else. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm trying to think if I want to talk about how your burp tastes or something. Ew, homeless. Gross. I'm gonna keep the music going, but I'm going to have a look at what games we could possibly do. Something short, because I probably would only do it for like a couple minutes before heading out for Sunday night activities with some friends. There's a son who has a daughter. No. There we go. Okay, let's see. What kind of options do we have? Something short. And if we can't find anything, we might just end off for today. I don't know. I don't think I have anything that I would be able to play within these next couple of minutes. So I think we might just... All right. I think we are going to wrap this up for today. But I think it's very awesome that you guys all came to join me today. And I really appreciate your company. I hope you all had a fun time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the drawing. I definitely had fun. I'm happy to work on stuff, you know. But I'm always happy to show you guys what I'm working on. But let me see if we can raid someone. I want to send all your guys' fun energy over to another person. If you're calling it a day, thanks for keeping us the company. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate having you guys here. I always love your company. See you later, Daisy. Hell yeah. Definitely stick around for the raid, though. I want to make sure that we send some love to someone else. Alright? Definitely thank you guys so much for sticking around, though. It's been lovely chatting. I'm thinking... Ooh, Psycho Emmy is on. Alright, I'll send you over to her. It looks like... Let's have a look. What is she up to right now? She's playing something called Old Market Simulator. Alright. I'm gonna send you guys over to her. Go give her some love for me, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of y'all's company. Alright. Wrapping this up for good. Thank you guys all so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And go carry on the love over to Psycho Emmy, alright? Thank you guys so much for joining, and I shall see you guys later. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.